Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday. Welcome. Oh, shit. Watching on YouTube. You are watching me struggle. Good morning and welcome to the Let's Get Loud podcast. This is a solo podcast episode with A. How is everyone? I'm so good. Happy Valentine's Day if you guys are listening to this on February 14th. It's been a great week over here, just getting shit done. Trying to see if there's anything else to report to you guys. I set a goal in February to be more consistent with the gym than I was in January, which January was still getting into the groove and I got sick. And so February, I was like, you know what? You're gonna really with your gym, and I'm feeling so good. I'm feeling strong. I feel like I can see a little bit of a difference in my body. I have more energy. So I'm just overall feeling absolutely great. So it feels good to feel good, doesn't it, everyone? What else have I got for you? Busy weekend over here with basketball. Phoebe has her provincial basketballs this weekend, and then everything kind of got canceled for Sunday. Sunday looks like it's going to be an epic storm day, so it should change the trajectory of, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, of our weekend a little bit. Um, because Sunday should be nice and quiet. So like I ordered some groceries and I don't know if you guys feel this way, but when it's a storm day, I always want to cook something like warm, homey, like casserole, soup. So I made some a fun meal plan of a cozy at home Sunday. And then Monday's family day, which should be really nice. I feel like my family has been go, 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 go. It's like get this kid to this activity, that kid to that activity. So I'm very much looking forward to family day. I might even be crazy and do a puzzle. Might. Today I cleaned my office. It was a hot mess express. So that always feels good. I bought myself a new printer. Do you guys remember me complaining about my printer? I finally got over it and I was like, I guess I'm not going to fix it. So I bought a new one. Then I have to set that up. Not my strength. Technology, not my strength. It would be really nice if it was Neil's strength, not his strength either. So I guess I'll have to wait until like, I don't think it's going to be Alfie's either. It's just like not his thing. Maybe I'll have to get one of his friends to come over or something. It's crazy how kids are just so smart when it comes to technology, but Alfie just doesn't care. Anyway, wow. All All right, so what are we going to talk about today? Oh, I remember there's one more thing I needed to tell you guys. Hopefully you have been enjoying my calorie deficit series on Instagram. So Jose and I were talking, and as much as Jose is like, are we still talking about calorie deficit? Because honestly, the calorie deficit piece of your weight loss journey is actually such a small piece. And once you know it, you know it. Like there's no continued learning there. Whereas mindset, habit, connection, all of those are ongoing all the time. But when you truly know, understand, accept calorie deficit, it's like done. So I think for us, it feels like, oh my gosh, doesn't everyone just like know this now? And I see people on the internet right now selling creams and pills and gummies that are promising weight loss, and I'm disappointed. I don't know if I'm more disappointed in the people selling them or the people purchasing them. So what that shows me is that there are still people that are just looking for a quick fix, and they're just fighting the science. They're fighting the facts. They're fighting diet culture still. And so I just said we have work to do, Jose. And what Jose and I are really passionate about is creating an environment where women can create weight loss their way. They have the confidence, they have the knowledge, they have the skills, they have the tools. Okay, I feel like I should write that down. That's like good, right? That's what we do at Your Way Weight Loss is we guide women to creating weight loss their way without counting calories. Or if counting calories is a part of your way, you go for it. It's not for me to judge, okay? So we guide women how to create weight loss their way through, which is ongoing habit change, mindset, connection. But the foundation of this entire process, and before I really believe that you are ready to create weight loss your way, you need to understand calorie deficit. So we stripped things right back. And I said, I'm going to do a calorie deficit reel series where I try and give them all the like, my goal isn't to like in this reel series is not to help you find your way. My goal is to educate you, learning. Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting. I get that now. I understand. Yes, that makes sense. Maybe open up a few people's brains on like how to think differently. So that was my goal with this reel series. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. If you haven't seen it, go to my Instagram, Alicia_YWWL. And it's all in my grid day 1 to 7. Today's day 5. I actually have 2 days left. So I have today is going to be, what did I say? Today was going to be about. Today's going to be about, finding the perfect calorie deficit number. That's going to get people because they think I'm going to tell them a number, but I'm not going to tell them a number. And then the next one is going to be about, I touched on calorie counting. I touched on calorie awareness. I think I need to revisit it and talk about the difference between calorie counting and calorie awareness and what calorie awareness looks like in your day-to-day life. And then I have one more topic. So if you guys are listening to this right now and you have one more topic or any questions about calorie deficit, please go send me a DM. I need to know what you guys are wondering and thinking, and I would love to answer it for you, either in my reel series or one-on-one or in social on some way. Because if you're wondering something, I want to help you unwonder. Okay. So that's what's been keeping me busy this week. And actually, I probably can tell you guys early, Jose and I are putting on a calorie deficit boot camp. The link is not ready to sign up. But again, if you send me a message and say boot camp, I'm going to prep it today. I'll send you the link. But we are going to, I think we decided Tuesday, February. I love how I just like tell you guys all my secrets here. Tuesday, February 25th, we are doing a, why do I not have that in my calendar? Calorie deficit boot camp. 1 hour. What we're going to do, because we've given so much knowledge already, what we're going to do is we're actually going to just do a little bit of like the learning. We're just going to skim. And then we're going to give you guys a Q&A, like a solid Q&A, because I find that's when people really learn. I've been doing this with our group coaching sessions at Your Way Weight Loss every Monday. I do a group coaching session and someone can come and ask me, and then I ask them questions back. And it's like a live, it's one-on-one, but it's live in front of other people. Okay. And people that are vulnerable and willing to share, it's like top notch for them. So we could answer your one, that's what we're going to want to do. Your specific problems, issues, concerns, questions, that's what we want to see. So mark your calendars for that. I forget what time, maybe 10 a.m. Details to come, everyone. Details to come. But we're going to do a calorie deficit boot camp. Okay. We have work to do. Our goal is to create so much clarity around calorie deficit that the next step for you is just unlocking your way. How good are my words today, everyone? Clarity, writing it down. Unlock. The foundation to long-lasting weight loss is losing weight your way. And the actual base of that foundation is calorie deficit. But after that is mindset, habit, and connection. And awareness is a big part of that, and those are all ongoing. Good stuff. It's good stuff. Okay, so what I actually came here to talk to you about today is, okay, I'm going to take a deep breath and I'm going to say the things that I always say. If what I'm about to say gets passionate, it is not anger. It is not frustration with you. It's frustration with the diet industry. And it's frustration with our perception, many people's perception on weight loss. Okay. So I had someone say to me, just tell me what to do. And I think I just feel really frustrated that we still think the answer to our weight loss is someone else telling you what to do. There are so many layers to unpack with that. So, number one, peeling our onion here. Number one, okay? There is not one way to create weight loss. And when you are asking someone to tell me what to do, you're just saying, what did you do? Interesting situation here I'm going to share with you guys. So I have a trainer Okay. She's like a virtual trainer. So she just gives me the workouts and we have check-ins and stuff. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like a really bad client, or maybe I'm a good client because I'm not taking up a lot of her attention. But like once a week, you're supposed to like fill in this form and then like hop on a call. But I don't want to say I don't need that, but like anything that I'm not doing, I'm not doing it. Like, how do I explain this? I don't, first of all, I don't want her to tell me what to do or what to eat. Okay. Second of all, it's like I know that I'm not doing everything. So it's like it's like I don't feel like I'm gonna need her until I'm stuck. And I'm not stuck because I'm not doing everything. And maybe because I have such a high level of awareness, I realize there's more to do. Like, but maybe someone else, their perception would be like, oh my gosh, Alicia, you're doing so much. And like you're not getting the results. So I took naked pictures, not naked, but like naked-ish, because I want to see my body progress. Like I'm hoping to change my body composition a little bit more. I could really see my legs changing over the last couple of years. And it's not that I'm necessarily just seeking a look. Let's be honest, that's a part of it. But it was clear to me that my body, I was just losing muscle, right? It was like, I am losing muscle. Like your legs are changing, your butt is changing. And so, like, this year is all about gaining muscle, right? So I'm looking at these two naked pictures from January, at the beginning of January to beginning of February. I'm like, I don't see a difference. And then it's not like, oh my God, this isn't working. I suck. I need you. It's like, what do I do? Well, keep going. Like literally what? Now what? Keep going. Be more consistent. So I don't feel like I need her so much because I feel like I only need her when I'm going to be stuck, but I do love having her and she makes a plan explicit for me. And if I'm like, I absolutely hate that exercise, I'm not doing it. And then she's like, Alicia, you should stretch. And I'm like, I don't want to though. But she's like, but you should. So it's like nice to just have someone there that's like, just there, you know? Anyway, all this to say that the reason why I hired her as my coach is because she's done what I want to do. Okay. Please remember that when you're hiring a coach. Do not just hire someone because they look good in a bikini. Find yourself. Do you want to lose weight? Find someone that's lost weight and kept it off and you help and you align with their values. You see that a lot of your values align and you see that their methods are similar to something you're looking for. That's a great coach for you. But someone that you're asking to be your coach just because they look good in a bikini, it's not just about the way we look. Anyway, she has changed her body composition. Okay. And so that inspired me. She's also a mother. So that inspired me. Okay. And so when and she sometimes shares her transformation pics and they are spectacular. Like I think it was like about a 2-year transformation. So think about it too. I was discouraged on month 2 of my photos. Keep going, Alicia. So she shared like a 2-year transformation photo. And do you know what I caught myself thinking? What was I thinking? I was like, I wonder how she does this, or I wonder how she did that, or I wonder, and then I was like, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, Alicia. But it was interesting how my brain went to seeing a physical transformation and saying, I wonder how she did that. And then the reminder to me that it doesn't matter because what she did worked for her with her environment, her resources, and her goals. I can be inspired by her, and I am, okay? But I don't want to emulate her because I'm not her. And I can do everything she's doing, and I won't have an ass like that because of my genetics, because of my age, because of where I'm at. And also, is that all I'm looking for? Is like a nice ass? No, it's bigger than that. So just like all those thoughts, and I just like thought I was like, Alicia, you had that thought. You pushed it away immediately because you have that level of awareness. But that must be something good to come up on the podcast. And this is all connected with someone asking me to tell them what to do, right? Because if I was going to tell you what to do, I would just tell you what I'm doing, what my way is. And there is not one way. This is what it's all coming back to. Please stop believing or thinking that there's one way to skin a cat. There is not one way. There are multiple ways to unlock your weight loss goals. So stop looking at what other people are doing. Be inspired by those people. But instead of wondering exactly what they're doing, the details, do they eat before their workout? Do they eat after? How many meals a day do they eat? Do they eat at night? Do they drink on the weekend? Like instead of trying to figure out exactly what they do, look into your own life. Okay. So number one, there's not one way to get your success, which is the best news ever, because that means you can do it your way. Thing number two, it's like we forget that I could tell you exactly what to do. I know exactly what to do for myself. Okay. If I was like, Alicia, you want to change your body composition as quick as possible, I know exactly what to do. I don't want to, though. I don't want to. So I'm not going to be consistent with it. So it's like we forget that there's a difference between someone telling me exactly what to do and then actually doing it. It's like we get amnesia on how hard, how difficult it is to implement change. Maybe you can do it for a week or 2 weeks, but if it's not authentic, if you didn't work on it gradually, if you're not staying connected to a deeper why than just getting a nice ass, you won't keep going. And if it's not a slow, steady change, it'll be too hard. And the second that life's, you're gone, you're done. And life is gonna life. So we have to find a way to build you up, to create your way. I hope that I'm being clear. I feel like I'm all over the place today, but what I'm really trying to say is we look at the optimal way to achieve our goal, whether it's get a nice ass, lose weight, whatever. We look at this, but we forget, we just like forget what it's actually like to implement those changes in our real life. And we're so distracted looking for the exact perfect way that we're wasting time building our own way, building our own habits, doing it at our own pace, doing it with our own values, resources, and environment. Values. Okay. My trainer and I have a little bit of a different values when it comes to nutrition. No big deal. One's not good. One's not bad. It's my value. So I'm going to do it my way. Okay. Resources, time, money, mental energy. We do not all have the same amount of resources. And again, you looking on the internet to the friggin' bikini girl that looks good in her bikini, who has no kids, who is has a makes $300,000 a year and has time autonomy because she has her own business. And you're trying to do, and you're a mom of four, a full-time outside of the home working mom of four. She's 20, you're 40. What are you doing? You're setting yourself up to feel like shit. You do not have the same amount of resources. But we're not going to spend a lot of time feeling sorry for ourselves over what resources we have. But what we're not, what we're not going to do, spend time worrying about the resources we don't have. Okay. We're also not going to spend time trying to do something that someone else has created with their resources, and it's actually their values as well. When someone gives you a meal plan, it's their values. They're just giving you their values on a piece of paper. You have values. You matter. You are a grown-ass woman. Many of you, most of you listening, I'm assuming, have brought humans into this world and kept them alive. You pay bills. Like you graduated from college, you graduated from university, you graduated from high school, you got your driver's license, you went traveling. Like you can do this. You don't need someone else to tell you exactly what to do. Okay. So values, resources, and environment. An environment and resources are really quite connected, but different, because imagine my husband was a personal trainer, a vegan personal trainer. Organically, what I ate would be different. It just would be, because he has an impact on my environment. Okay. He's definitely not any of those things. And I'm not waiting for him to be successful, but that is my environment, right? My environment is my children. It's my environment is that I work from home. My environment is that I'm very busy, right? This is my environment. So I need to work within my environment, my resources, and my values. So this podcast is my plea to you to look at other people. Be careful who you admire, though, and who you are inspired by. Number one, please do not just be inspired by a look. You have no idea what is going on behind the scenes to achieve that look. You have no idea how that person feels. You guys don't want to be thin. You want to be happy. And you think happiness is coming from a thinner body. It's not. Existing your life in a smaller body can improve your quality of life. Absolutely. I've experienced it. I feel it to my core. Okay. But losing weight in itself is not going to bring you happiness. So please stop just seeking a smaller body for happiness, and remind yourself that when you see the person on the internet that looks great in a bikini, you have no idea if they're happy. You have no idea what their resources are, what their environment is, and what their values are. And that doesn't matter. So be inspired. There's no problem. I love that. I find women that inspire you. Be inspired, but instead of looking at what they do as universal magic doesn't exist. There's not magic for everyone, but there is magic for you. There is a system, habits, routines that you can get into, momentum, that you will start seeing results. And it does feel magic because it doesn't feel so hard, because it is authentic to you, your values, your resources, and your goals. So instead of looking for the universal magic, what if you just started looking for your magic and you started building your way? So again, this is my plea for you guys to get out there, be inspired, but also be your own boss, be your own CEO. Know that your success, you are in charge of your success, and it will be unlocked when you start to find your way based on your resources, your environment, and your goal. And that is the magic. And that is what we do. And that is what I'm passionate about. And that is what I believe is going to lead you to authentic weight loss and happiness along the way as well, without sacrificing your entire existence for weight loss. Okay, everyone, that was a lot of blabbering. Please send me a message if you need any clarification on that. Thank you guys for prioritizing this. Thank you for tuning in. And I hope you guys have an amazing weekend.